Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to improve and get the most good mechanics, most like craziest aim, and more piece control. So, first map I recommend is Mechanics Training V5 by Raider464. This is the best map for improving because you have editing drills. They have piece control drills and etc. And you can also free build on the lower speed. And I'll show you which things to go on and which things that are just worthless and not really helpful. So just let it download, and then I'm gonna show you all what to do. Okay, so we're hopping in the game. Okay, we're about to go in. It's kind of long though. Okay, so when you're in the game, right here, first thing, what you want to do if you're not warmed up, go into the free build section, and then you can like free build on your own speed. Like, so example, you can do like speed, like I'm doing, and just like do them off your hands. And you should know when your hands are warm. Once you have like your mechanics all like good, you feel like your mechanics are really good. So you can do that for or for just rebuilding, making sure your hands are just warm. My hands are already warm, so I don't really need to warm up. Even though I just got on, I already feel like warmed up. So that's that. Anyway, I'm gonna emote that. Why did I just go to that? The next thing is aim, because aim is one of the most important things that you can have. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna turn on my reticle. Hold on. Okay, well, aim is the most important thing, mostly, especially if you're in tourney trying to look for beams or you're on surge. So what I want you to do first, go to ADS shotgun right here. So you click start, and then look. So now you can just shoot the bot like this, and it'll like help you because you don't always have to ADS. So you can always just try to get a headshot like that. So that's a really good thing to do, especially for your aim. If you're going up close range, you can do this right here. So I'm gonna go back now. Second thing you want to do is also like glider tracking, because the best thing about this is when you go here, like example, if someone's jumping you, you can just hit a beam. So technically like that. So then you can hit extra beams, making sure that you're not going to get full targeted by these kids. I mean, don't want to yeah, you can. So that's also a really good thing to do, especially if someone's trying to jump you with their glider. And also what you want to do, you can do airbot if you want, because since of the new like shockwaves this season and people like going all around the place, this would be good for practicing that. So you can go over here. So like kind of like that, because I know everyone's all around the place because of the shockwaves and everything. Especially if they're going this way, like where I'm going. Especially if they're going that way. So that's a really good one to do also. Also, another thing you want to do is wall replace, because there's tons of build fights this season, and it'll be way better to just know how to replace your walls and make sure you have the best beats so you don't get kind of like that. So make sure to do that also, because there's lots of build fights this season, and everyone's gonna be build fighting and like doing weird stuff. So make sure to do that too. Also, one more thing before we go to the next one is shotgun react. The best thing about this one is in case someone jumps in your box or something, you have zone, you can instantly just like one pump them like that. So make sure, like making sure you're always ready, prepared for fights like this, but they can pop into your box. So make sure to do this too. Anyway, next category we have is comp edit. So first I'm gonna go with edit because it's right next to aim. So on edit ones, so if you want to be like a really fast editor, the most important thing is timing. So right here you can go in here, and then you can just like fully work on your timing. making sure you have the most consistent edits. And what I want you to do when you do timing, click your edit button, and then as soon as you click it, then make sure you have selected the title. That means you have the best timing, and your timing will be really, really good if you do that. So you can just do that for a little bit. You can do this for as long as you want, and your timing will still be good. Also, another important thing for fast editing is crosshair placement. Crosshair placement is like the amount of movement you put in your crosshair. Because so this is bad crosshair placement. You see, my edits are really slow and inconsistent, but this is good crosshair placement. So, and my edits are like really, really smooth because of that. So make sure to have good crosshair placement, and I'll show you how to practice it. So you go here, and go back to the crosshair placement. You can select moving platform if you want, but I'm not going to. So just practice like this, making the least possible movements when you make the edits. So make sure to do this because this is really important for fast editing. And like in case if like you're in a crazy fight, they have the rocket launcher or something, you can make sure you have the most consistent edits to edit down or something. So make sure to do this a bunch. So like that. Anyway, you can also do these edit courses right here. These are really important in case you want to learn new retakes, etc. So example, this one you can like do this one on your opponents if they're low, if you want to hit a clip or something. You can do this one. This one's also really helpful too. If you want to learn how to edit faster and just like learn your edit, like your whatever it's called, your like rhythm. So when you press your edit button. So that's also good for that too. This is another timing drill if you want to do this one. Now that's a more popular one. And these over here, these are cool retakes that you can take. So example, the edit down, if you're bad at editing down like this, then make sure to do this in snap. And then that's really it for the edit section. There's more important things in here, but I feel like there's a little more important things in the piece section. So let's go there. So here is the piece section right here. So you can put the peak practice on if you're bad at peaks and you get shot a lot with them. But for now, I'm not going to do it. But piece is like, the peak control specifically is like how you have your opponent like boxed up. Example, if you have them full box and all your walls, that's piece control. An example, piece control can be like mastered like this, like that, and you can just, so yeah, so you get it. So it's just mostly boxing people up, making sure all of it is yours. Like, it's your building piece control. It really says it in the name. So just know piece controls like that. But make sure you have good peaks and not just mindlessly doing it. So example, I'm going to come up to the bot and box him up. But make sure you have a good peak. If you're like this and wide open, they can shoot you first. So make sure to go like this or something, because then they'll see it, and then you can 200 pump them like that. So that's really what you can do, and make sure that you select all, so you don't have to manually get out of there and go back into another one. Because that is way easier and way more quicker. Anyway, next section. Now I'm gonna do the comm section. Now this one is one of the most important ones for making sure when you're in tournaments, you have the best mechanics and you're really like consistent with your stuff. So the first thing you want to do is free fire practice. Example, someone's axing at your wall, you can free fire them like that. So make sure to do that because that's really important for people trying to spray you. And if they're close range, then it's literally better. And also, the thing I did to get to do all 185s is headshot box fights. What you do in this one is there's a little box here, and you have to headshot them for them to be eliminated. This one is really helpful if you want max hunt and really good shotgun aim. So make sure to do this one because this one, when I tried this one a long time ago, it was really good. Like I would say 185 like every single time. So make sure to do this. And also you can aim in if you want. You're not gonna like just don't feel like you're really really bad because you're aiming in. So that helps with the consistency too. So once you like do a round or two and just keep doing it, then you should have better aim. But make sure to be consistent with these maps. With friendly reminder, make sure to be consistent. If you're not consistent with these maps, like the muscle memory that you have in the maps will probably lose itself. So I wouldn't really recommend just staying inconsistent. So make sure to stay consistent with these maps. Also, another important thing is peak control tunnels. So I can play all, and I just edit down and make sure like you have the best peak control. And if you feel like your peak control has been off or really bad, this will be good, especially for muscle memory. They'll remember it after you do it for a few tries and do it for like a few minutes every single time you get on. And I'll recommend a good practice routine at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So like that, basically. I don't know why I exited out, but that's comp for that one. And one more thing you should probably do is the piece rebuild. Click this one, and this makes sure you practice your piece control on the bots here. So example, if this bot is going right here, I can just fully box him up with that. So make sure to do this. I don't know why he's getting so much. Get over here, boy. But anyway, make sure to do this because this is really important for making sure your piece control is good. Especially, this is like another version of Marchaw's Turtle Fights, if you've heard of that map. That's a really good map also to make sure your piece control is really good. Because you're fighting actively against a whole other bunch of people. So that's another good one to do. Also, one more thing for comp is peak training. So this one, you practice your peaks like this. So it'll damage you when it sees you. So example, I'm gonna show myself right here. It should damage me. It's broken. But this one's to practice your peaks and make sure that you're not really visible to the opponent. Example, like when I make a peak, while I'm trying to steal this guy's wall, I move to the side so he can't really see me, and I can get a really easy shot. So example right here, he can't see me, but I can really see him above through the wall. Example. So make sure to practice this too, as it's really important and it's really good for the comp. If you're like just double team the whole lobby, that's also really good for that. And that's for the comp section and for this map specifically, because there's not really a lot of other things to do. So that's for Raiders Mechanics Training V5 map. And also I'm gonna show you one more map that's more for crosshair placement, but is also really good too. So let's just hop back to the lobby. Okay, so also there's another one. It's called, you can just search up aim or something in here, and you'll be able to find it. You'll just search up aim. You'll be able to find it really easily. Okay, so this is it right here by Xerox. You can come here, you can put it to private and play it. I'll show you what to do in this map because this one is more important, and I really like this one as it has cross replacement drills and meta courses that you can do. So once I load into the game, then I'll show you what they have to offer. Okay, we're loading in. So, and also if you want to really grind the rank, you can do that, and that's also really good because if you're really trying to grind something on real rank in this game, it really encourages you to get better, and that's also another thing that you can do if you're motivated. So once I connect to the game, I'll show you which edit routines to do and all that stuff. Dang, bro. I don't know why it's taking so long. Could just kick me out. Okay, so once you're in the game, first thing you want to do is just go to edit, and this is the most really crucial one. This build and edit crosshair placement. So you saw what crosshair placement was, but this one really tests you. So it really makes sure it's like, oh my, I can't talk guys, I'm sorry. But it really makes you work really more harder, and you can just mostly just practice your crosshair placement here. I feel like it's more better than the edit practice and Raiders 464's mechanics training map. So make sure to do this one a bunch because this is really good if you want to have really good free builds. And also after this mechanics training, this crosshair placement one, I want to talk about something really important that it's like people really overlook. So after I finish this. And also, make sure you're not rushing through it. Make sure you're not going like this and trying to be really fast. Make sure to go slow and take your time. when you do it, because that makes it so you gain more muscle memory a little bit quicker, because your brain has more time to think, and you can just take your time here. Okay, so we have finished that. Okay, so the overlook thing I was talking about was edit on release. So everyone's talking about should you have edit on release on or off? And I'll show you in this video. So I'm gonna go to the hub. I'm gonna go into free build. Okay, so edit on release off. Looks like this. So I'm gonna turn it off. So edit on release is off is you have to press 2 buttons. So when you have to edit it, you have to confirm your edit. And I used to play on this, and if you want to have consistent edits, but you don't want to have fast edits specifically, then this is probably the way to go, because you have really consistent edits because you have time to confirm it. So that's also really good. But if you just want to have really fast edits, then I would recommend on edit release on, because you only have to press 1 button instead of 2. And I'll also teach you guys a retake that not a lot of people talk about. So this is called the polarized cone flip. I don't know if you guys heard of that, but it's mostly like this. So you just flip the cone like that. But disclaimer, if you want to learn this, make sure to have your reset bind as right click, or else it won't work. So what you need to do, you're gonna edit this, edit the cone again, and then edit it like that. And it really throws your opponents off. If they think that you're just going to go over the cone, they can easily get a beam on you. So it really throws them off. And also, you can do this with other moves like this. You do that, and then reset it like that, and then make it like a ramp like that. So that's also a really good thing to do. And also, in the map here, there's also piece control drills, which it's not really a good one. This one is just randomized. So if you want to do this one, you can do this one too, because it's also really good because it's randomized, and it looks like realistic situations here. So that's pretty good too if you want to learn in realistic situations like this. So make sure to practice this too. Anyway, the next thing you probably want to do is Pro Mex. If you saw that before I was walking in here, right, this one right here. So you go into this one. This one is really good for peeking and stealing walls. Example, you can go here, and it looks like a random box like that. And also, you can practice putting a phone in their box when you do this, like that. So you can really practice that too, and really practice your diagonal if you need to. So that's also really helpful if you really want to do that. So side jumps are actually really good, especially if you don't have any mats and they're actually just 1 HP, and you can just jump off the side, and you have the double jump medallion. That's actually really helpful too. I don't know what happens to the ball, but that's also really helpful. So make sure to do this too. And the last one we're going to talk about in this map is a wall replace. So you can practice like replacing walls. Replace like this guy's like 1 HP. Then you can just practice replacing the walls. So that's also a really good one. And that's really it for this map. There's not lots of things to do in this map, but it is pretty helpful as well. Aim, there's one thing I want to talk about in aim, and that is the bounce one. This one is really, really good, especially if you're trying to get someone shockwaving with the flow berry. You can easily just get a beam like that. So make sure to do this one, because this one is really good for shockwaving, as there's shockwaves grenades in this season. So make sure to do that. Anyway, that's it for this map. I'm going to recommend one more, and then I'm going to end the video for now. Okay, I'm going back to lobby. Okay, the last one I recommend is Martaw's Turtle Fights. This one is really the best creative map, because the best thing you can do in this one is practice your piece control, and you're actually going against real people. So I'll show you a preview of it. Don't really like hate on me because I'm bad. These people are all creative demons, I'm pretty sure. But that's really like the most of Martaw's Turtle Fights. This is really good if you want to practice your piece and get better at the game. I've tried this before, and it's actually been really good for me, because I was like slamming kids in this map one time. It was crazy. In Battle Royale, I was getting I was peace controlling everybody really hard. So I would really recommend doing this. Okay. So what you want to do, you can just go to fight, and then you can just go over your random people. It's really simple. So you can really practice shooting and stuff. That's what you can do in this map. So it's mostly a really good map if you want to like practice shooting and stuff, and make sure that it's really good. So you can really practice a bunch of this map to make sure that your teams are way better than anyone else. So that's also really good thing to know about this map. I'm gonna get one more kill, and then that's gonna be the video for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I was really thinking about this video. I just know you guys would low-key appreciate it, because if you guys haven't really improved and want to, this is a really good video to watch. So make sure you watch this and do all the routines, and also the schedule that you want to do. So first, for mechanics training V5, you want to do so first you go to edit or free build if you're not warmed up yet. Go to free build and free build for about 10 minutes, and if you want to, go on slow speed, free build for like 3 minutes, and then go on high speed and free build there for like 4 minutes, and then go to normal speed, and it'll feel way smoother. So you can do that every single day for 10 minutes, and then after that you can do the edit section for about 10 minutes as well. You can do the edit courses. So if they're 3-minute edit courses, do that about 2 times. And you can do the edit timing, which is really important. And for the final map, or for the improvement map that I just showed you, this one. So do the free build if you haven't warmed up yet, and do the crosshair placement one, because that one is the best one for making sure your edits are consistent and fast. And do Mortas turtle fights for about 15 minutes in your routine, because that one's also really helpful for your peaks, especially for good play tourney soon. And the last thing I recommend is playing like ranked reload, because Battle Royale is kind of dead right now. Ranked Battle Royale is kind of dead. So I would say you play ranked reload, because it's one of the best things to do for improving. So, and that's going to be the video today. I hope you guys have learned something and it's helpful for you guys. So bye guys, have a really good night.